You said our last video sucks. Well, boy, were you right. We are back here to show you that not only do our videos suck, but we also suck. And by we, at least mean me. I can't talk for Patrick, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we have this Developer HP. We flew it last time. It was a little shaky, to say the least.
Yeah,
and we have swapped out the payload bracket, so it should not be as shaky. I did not check the orientation of the battery. We probably do want to do a compass calibration. We may have to do a compass calibration, but I think the payload bracket that was broken, that the battery was resting on, contributed to a lot of the vibrations. All right, not quite ready to take off. Now we're ready to take off in stabilized flight mode, but we want to make sure we can fly in loiter flight mode, which we are ready.
What does the loiter flight mode do?
That allows you to fly with the controller as if it were like a DJI sort of drone, where if you were to just let go of the controller, it should just hover there in place, waiting for you to give it more input.
Okay, gotcha.
Let me just double check if the buttons are set up. We do have a land button set, we have the arm set, and we do have loiter set. Nice. And in all that time, we now have 14 satellites. I'm going to attempt to take off. Attempting to take off to 10 feet. Yeah, still definitely some oscillations. So we'll probably want to come out here and do an auto tune at the very least. And we might want to do some more notch filtering, which we have a video on that if you want to check that out.
Gotcha.
Land. And that's not just for Patrick, that's all of you people out there too. There was a brief little command error in sending the land command, but we made it. Well, that's a somewhat successful flight. Not really. Still, work to do. So not just a total hardware problem. Now, given the battery was not latched in all that well, so it's still probably vibrating around quite a bit. That's something I didn't really take note of, so I guess, shame on you, Patrick, and then shame on me for not, checking your work. One of the other aspects of the Developer HP builds that, we have for our customer models that hasn't been done for this internal model Patrick had taken on as his first ever Developer build, does not have the there's like sheathing, there's like metal sheathing, and then there's, I don't think it's plastic, but it's like a heavy duty type of heat shrink that then goes around the metal sheathing. And that will reduce some of the electrical interference as well. But ultimately, the electrical interference you see with this model is not indicative really of our customer models, because what's the major difference with this one, Patrick? Can you state it?
It doesn't use the 4-in-1 ESC.
Bingo! Oh my gosh, people are learning around here. Can you believe it? All right, so yes, this uses our old ESC harness with a power distribution board. Now we're using a 4-in-1 ESC with a power monitoring board. Well, we have this thermal camera Developer HP back with us. Brought it up on a trip to Ohio. And I was going to ship it up to back to our customer from Ohio. However, landing gear broke sometime during the transit, and so brought it back here to Georgia, and we are going to test fly it, hopefully just this one more time before sending it back to our customer after this repair job has been completed. So just installing the battery, nice and easy like. And now keep in mind, this Developer is retrofitted with a thermal camera. It's not natively integrated with this thermal camera. There is a newer, better, more affordable thermal camera option, And we have a much better ability to design a bracket to accommodate the new sensor. So if you're interested in a retrofitted developer, reach out. We don't take on every custom project, but if it's compelling enough, we will take it on, and otherwise, we are doing work to make more standardized options available for developer. Camera options, dispenser options, cargo carrying options, you name it, we got it. We got the thermal feed, look at that. All right, we have a not ready, pre-arm check, error, low voltage, fail safe, but why? Power, minimum arming voltage. Is it really safety, low? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're like, okay, we're barely gonna be able to like take off, but I adjusted the parameters, so we should at least be able to take off, and it might cue a return to landing right away. So we're armed. Oh my, and that's how a developer HP is supposed to fly, nice and smoothly without the oscillations. You might see the occasional light flicker, but again, pretty much all of the interference, you know, ironed out, so. And with a thermal camera attached, you know, not too shabby. We'll give her a nice little rotation. Swing around town. All right, Patrick, it's selfie time, dude. We gotta do the piece. I wonder, can you even see that? Yeah, you can, look at that. All right, well, I think that's it. We have a well-working developer HP and a not so well-working developer HP. The one that needs to work the most, and look at that, it's returning to home. We're just gonna tell it to land without going through the whole return to home process. And so I guess one more, we still have work to do, one more out the door again, and on to the next set of test flights. So thanks for watching, stay tuned, peace.